So every year I try and go through the Bible a few times, right through from Genesis through to Revelation. And I've recently finished and I wanted to go back through again. And I was just going through Genesis, and I love how God does this. Whenever you go through something new again, you get these new insights and these new things that just drop into place for you. And I read this sentence and I thought it was very strange. And then I thought about it and I was thinking, why is that so? Now, the sentence is in Genesis 9, and it's verse 19, which says, "These three were the sons of Noah, and from these the whole earth was populated." And I thought, hang on, how about Noah? Did he not have any more children? Fascinating, interesting. When we go to the next chapter, chapter 10, we find out, no, Noah had no more children. Interesting. And then also, if we go to the end of chapter 9 there, it said, "And Noah lived after the flood 350 years. So all the days of Noah were 950 years, and he died." With all the other genealogies that we've had, with all the other time frames that we've had for people's lives, it always said, "and they had other sons and daughters." Not with Noah. So we're thinking, that seems really strange. He waited till he was 500 years old before he had children. And then he just had 3 sons. Seems odd, doesn't it? Why didn't he have children afterwards? Let me suggest to you the reason why. So, I've already talked about this in another episode as to what I think happened to Noah and with Ham in the end of Genesis chapter 9. And it says in Genesis chapter 9, verse 20, "And Noah began to be a farmer, and he planted a vineyard. Then he drank of the wine and was drunk, and became uncovered in his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, and told his 2 brothers outside." And then it says in verse 24, "So Noah awoke from his wine, and knew that what his younger son had done." Not that his younger son had seen his nakedness, what his younger son had done. And then he says this very strange sentence, "Cursed be Canaan." Canaan, of course, was the son of Ham. So I've already done a session on this, but what I believe happened, and what Leviticus says that you are not allowed to do under the law, is uncover the nakedness of your father, which means to sleep with your father's wife or concubine. So what I believe happened here is whenever Noah got drunk, I believe that Ham took advantage of this because he wanted to show domination, and he went in and slept with Noah's wife. And the product of that was Canaan, which is why Canaan was cursed. And so Ham uncovered his father's nakedness, because that's what it refers to in Leviticus, is sleeping with your father's wife, basically. So I think what happened there is, as a result of that, it's like with Jacob and Reuben and Bilhah. Whenever Rachel died, Reuben slept with Bilhah, his father's concubine, because he wanted to defile her to make sure that she would not take too high a role and become a wife and therefore oust Reuben's mother, Leah. So he slept with her to defile her, and Jacob never slept with her again. And this happened, there's other instances too, where whenever a girl is defiled or a woman is defiled, then they never have relationships with them again. Like David also did it with his concubines that were slept with. He never touched them again. They put them to one side. So I think that that's what's happened here with Noah. I think Noah has realized that Ham has slept with his wife, and as a result of that, he said, no, no more kids, no more nothing for me. And so therefore he doesn't have any more sons or daughters. Interesting, isn't it? Anyway, that all kind of went click, click, click today whenever I saw it again. Thanks very much. Hope you enjoy those little things too. Bye.